We ask you please remain standing. Please join us in the singing of our national anthem. Please welcome tonight's singer from our junior class, Miss Ainsley Flanagan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. I ask you to join me in a moment of silence in the memory of Mrs. Beverly Schofield. Short, sweet, and friendly, describes an honor student, a three-sport athlete, co-editor of the 1958 First West Boylston High School yearbook. Beverly Gammo, we lovingly knew you as Mrs. Schofield, physical education teacher and health teacher, field hockey coach, class advisor, and graduation coordinator, colleague and dear friend. To honor your love of West Boylston Middle High School and its traditions, the retired alumni staff of West Boylston colleagues have donated tonight's flowers in honor of the 66th graduation of our high school in Bev's house, the gym at West Boylston Middle High School. Please join me in a brief moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us in this beautiful and warm evening here in our gym. I am very pleased to introduce to you the president of the class of 2023, who will give his address to all of the families and guests at our ceremony. Please welcome Mr. Cameron Breen.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and loved ones. Welcome to graduation for the class of 2023. I stand here before you tonight to talk about our class and the overall outstanding accomplishments we have made. This is the biggest academic moment of our careers thus far. However, we do not only have ourselves to thank for it. Over the years, teachers, parents, and peers have all helped us in one way or another. For that, I would like to thank them. Tonight is not just about the people that helped us reach this moment. It is about us, the class of 2023, for finally getting here. Even while our high school years have been impacted by COVID, many of you are still going to amazing places. Whether you plan on staying local, going away for college, or choosing another path, I am very proud of all of you for coming so far already. Not only is attending college or entering the workforce impressive, but the opportunities some of you took this year are incredible. Whether it was making new friends, taking harder AP classes, or going to an internship at the end of the day, everyone had branched out during their final year. This class has not only been an inspiration to each other, but to the entire school. The role models and team leaders in clubs, sports, and during classes will leave imprints on those students behind us and help them reach their true potential. I inspire you to envelope these characteristics and never give up. You are about to be unleashed into a scary world soon, where you will think, act, and judge on your own. I encourage you to never give up. Even if you feel at a low, remember how hard you've worked to be sitting on the stage behind me tonight. The reason all of you never gave up is why you're getting your diploma tonight. And as president of this class, I couldn't be more pleased of all of you. Not only did you prove to others around you that you could do it, you had shown to yourself that you could do it too. Without the struggle of getting here, there would be no satisfaction in leaving. You must always try what you think you can't and push through to the end. I leave you all with a quote from Steve Jobs. It reads, "Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be tracked by dogma, which is living the result of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary." At the beginning of this year, I stood in front of you all at a pep rally, swaying side to side as Moses, as my very own Red Sea parted before my eyes. However, that pep rally wouldn't be possible without the ocean of stars sitting behind me. I wish you all the best of luck in these years to come. Thank you. I would now like to introduce the valedictorian, Pierce Lindsay.
Thank you. There is an ancient story about the son of a ruler named Siddhartha Gautama. As a child, his father coddled him, providing constant pleasure and happiness while not allowing him to access the outside world. Eventually, he escaped his prison's warped seclusion and found what was hidden: death, old age, sickness, and the freedom and opportunity to choose his own path. Despite his father's best attempts at forcing him into a life of ignorance, Gautama started on a path of improvement, becoming a religious teacher who inspired many to seek a healthier way of life. Like Gautama, we spent the majority of our lives restrained to the safety of our homes. But today, it is time to explore outside of our bubbles, question what we've learned, and discover the truths of life ourselves. Escaping our preconceived notions and biases, we could create our own paths. By consuming the wisdom and knowledge of countless school assignments, numerous social challenges, and hard-learned lessons over the years, we've proven that we're ready to take these pivotal steps into the future. For granting us the opportunity to take these steps, I'd love to thank the teachers, parents, and community for their continued support during our formative years. For harnessing this opportunity, the class of 2023 deserves congratulations. After today, this class has provided the freedom to leave the familiar comfort we've grown used to. It seems bizarre now to call Wiley's cryptic quizzes or Swenson's formidable tests a comfort, but we've learned to adapt to the challenges presented to us. We're ready to take control. We're ready to decide to make our future. Many of us will continue to college, where we'll choose a field to make a mark on. Some will utilize a trade to help our communities. Others will keep the world safe by joining the military, and a few will carve out unique routes separate from the rest. Everyone here has the autonomy to make the most of this chance. It's no longer our parents, our teachers, or even the government. It's us who makes this decision. It's us who can make our own unique footprint in the world. Just as Gautama brought forth a movement that transformed lives, Turing created the foundations for the modern computer, Malala fought for women's rights in the face of tyranny, and Shakespeare wrote plays that are still studied 400 years later. Each of us can make an exceptional mark on this world. Each and every one of us can shatter the shackles that restrain us to the prison of formality. As Henry David Thoreau once wrote, "Things do not change, we change." We must be the ones to exercise the change we want to see, and everyone here now has the opportunity to manifest this change. Thank you. I'd like to now introduce the Salutatorian, Brenna Ward.
Good evening to Mr. Mahar, Mr. Fournier, Dr. Coliff, teachers, family, friends, and anyone else here tonight. My name is Brenna Ward, and I am honored to be speaking here tonight to the graduating class of 2023. On my first day of high school in West Boylston, my very first class was Mrs. Carter's creative writing class. Our very first assignment was to write about a box. She told us to expand our imaginations and write about any type of box, a gift box, package, or even a shoebox. However, I wrote about how I felt like I was trapped in a box. I wrote that as I sat in that classroom, I was the only person encased in a glass box, shutting me out from everyone. The box highlighted and emphasized my insecurities and anxieties that I had faced in a new school. However, at the end of the story, I realized that everyone else around me had their own boxes that they were trapped in, but no one would ever know unless they really looked for them. From my first day of school here, I knew that our class was special. Despite differences, everyone in the class had formed a close-knit bond with one another. As an outsider, it was hard to thread my own square into this already completed quilt. However, through my classes and various school events, I felt myself becoming closer with everyone in the class. During freshman year, we took part in an event called Day for Change, where we learned about empathy and how to better connect ourselves with each other. During this event, all of our boxes seemed to have broken open. Through numerous activities, we shared not only the surface-level details and anecdotes about ourselves, but also the deepest parts that we usually would have kept locked away. It seemed scary and a bit weird to be sharing the details with each other, but there was an odd sense of comfort that we all shared because we allowed ourselves to be open to the opportunity. At the end of the day, we looked around at the patchwork quilt of all of our experiences and stories and realized that it was these differences that would bring us together. Even when the pandemic would hit only a few months later and we would be secluded to our homes in digital boxes, we were still able to connect with each other and continue to grow. Throughout the rest of high school, we followed what we had learned at Day for Change and found new ways to bloom and thrive while as freed from our boxes. We learned it was okay to feel insecure or to have doubts at times, but the first step in overcoming these obstacles was to acknowledge the boxes that were keeping us from reaching our full potential. We always kept our eyes ahead and focused on our end goal, which is where we are today. So, as you begin your new journey, take a moment and look at your boxes again. Look at who you are now, who you were, and what you will become. This is your journey in your box, which you will carry with you for the rest of your life. You are the constructor of your own life and destiny. All it takes is that first step. And as Stephen King says, the scariest moment is always just before you start. Pack up your moving boxes and all those memories you've made. Embrace this metamorphosis with consciousness, empathy, and hope. You're on your own now. This is your box. You decide what to put in it and what to leave behind. Thank you. I would like to now introduce the honors graduate, Liam Dubow.
Ladies and gentlemen, administration,
esteemed faculty members, teary-eyed parents, and my fellow graduates, congratulations. Every year for AP Art, students need to pick an inquiry question or a general topic for what their portfolio is going to be based upon throughout the semester. This year, my topic focused on showing words that describe obscure feelings that you typically wouldn't know the name of. Words such as avenir and liberosis, to name a few. While searching for these words, I came across one that stuck out to me and which I believe relates quite closely to the class of 2023. This word is fly speck. For those of you who know what this means, I'm sure you're shocked, but for those of you who don't, fly speck refers to a small stain made by the excrement of an insect. Now, I bet you're wondering why I just called your kids fly poop, but let me explain. In total, our class is about 65 kids. Compared to a school like Wachusett, which has over 10 times that amount, our school is considered quite small. Although some people view this as a disadvantage, our school, we've been able to experience a sense of community that's unparalleled. Having shared memories with each other since kindergarten, this close-knit environment fostered friendships that'll last for our entire lives. I, for example, have been friends with Mr. Eli Mangeras up there since preschool, and now we're planning to dorm together in college. So, I've been friends with this guy my entire life, and I know many other people in this class have similar experiences to mine. In a world that values quantity over quality, we also had the privilege of receiving individual guidance from the teachers who we spent so much time with. Rather than a name on an attendance list, we've created friendships with these teachers as they've been able to watch us grow throughout our education. Miss Dodge, for example, she's been an art teacher of ours since we were in 6th grade. For these reasons, I believe being a small stain was a much larger benefit than it was a hindrance. Imagine you had a favorite shirt you'd always wear whenever you could. One day, you're eating a massive sandwich, you take one bite, and something gets all down the front of you. You go home and you wash the shirt, but the stain sticks around and you can never fully get rid of it. This is the class of 2023. Just as the stubborn stain sticks around, leaving a lasting impact on your favorite shirt, our class leaves behind an unforgettable impression on those around us. We've excelled academically, showcasing our intelligence, creativity, and dedication. We've accomplished various fields, whether it be the arts, the sports, or the sciences. And we've been resilient to whatever obstacles we've had to overcome. Our actions have set the standard for future classes and have instilled a sense of responsibility and service in those around us. As we continue from this stage of our lives, let us remember the significance of the word fly speck. Let it serve as a reminder that our voices, ideas, and ambitions matter despite our similarities to fly poop. To the class of 2023, I'm incredibly proud to be standing among you today. Let us embrace our uniqueness and ability to create an impact no matter how small it may be. Let us remember that greatness can come from the smallest of places. And let us continue to be the fly speck wherever our futures bring us. Congratulations.
Right. Thank you, Cameron, Pierce, Brenna, and Liam, for your enlightening words. At this time, the class of 2023 would like to share their class song with you. So, enjoy the music.
I always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one with our future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. I always knew after all these years there'd be laughter, there'd be tears, but never thought I'd walk away with so much joy, but so much pain, and it's so hard to say goodbye. But yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moment, so glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you. Another chapter in the book. Can't go back, but you can look. And there we are on every page. Memories I'll always save. Up ahead, only open doors. Who knows what we're heading towards? I wish you love, I wish you love. For you the world just opens up. But it's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moment, so glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you. Every day that we had, all the good, all the bad, I'll keep them here inside. All the times that we shared, every place, everywhere, you touched my life. Yeah, one day we'll look back, we'll smile and we'll laugh, but right now we just cry. 'Cause it's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moment, so glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you. I'll always remember. I'll always remember you.
Wow, that was much better than we practiced yesterday. Great job. Outstanding class of 2023. And thank you all for singing along. At this time, it gives me a great honor to introduce a representative from the West Boylston School Committee who will be giving congratulatory remarks to the class of 2023. So on behalf of the chairman, Mr. Pedoni, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Jennifer Breen.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Fournier. As Mr. Fournier said, my name is Jennifer Breen. I'm a member of the West Boylston School Committee and a proud parent of a member of the class of 2023. Welcome, parents, friends, family members, to what is a very special night in West Boylston. Thank you to our administrators, teachers, and staff for making this night possible. A special thank you to Jim Pedoni, School Committee Chair, for allowing me to step in tonight and take this opportunity to speak. Cameron didn't know this was the plan. I didn't share the news that I would be speaking tonight because I knew that the week leading up to tonight would be repetitive conversations about how I should not speak because I will probably cry.
I'm going to do my best, but I make no promises. I don't know, maybe we should put a wager on this. When I was first elected to the school committee, this class was about to enter kindergarten. This moment seemed like it was very far away, yet here we are. As parents, we learned very quickly that the saying, days are long, but years are short, could not be more accurate as the last 13 years have flown by. I was fortunate enough to speak at the 8th grade move-up ceremony for the class of 2023 and recently came across a copy of my speech from that day. I encouraged you to try something new, though remote learning and Zoom meetings was not quite what I had in mind. No one could have predicted what challenges awaited you at the end of freshman year, but you persevered. You earned your seat here tonight, and for that, you should be extremely proud. I told you to find your passion and nurture it, as it may turn into something that drives you to find out who you want to be and put you on the path to get there. Whether you are headed to college, a trade school, the military, or to work, find something that brings you joy, that makes you work harder, that fulfills you. The possibilities are endless. Staying with the theme of possibilities and potential, I want to take this opportunity to do something that I have done with past graduates from West Boylston. When you were in kindergarten, parents could come in and volunteer to be a mystery reader. Tonight, I get to be your very last mystery reader. The book is entitled Maybe and is the story of the endless potential in all of us. I promise, it's not long. Have you ever wondered why you are here? You are the only you there ever has been or ever will be, and you have so much to offer. Maybe you will invent something that no one has ever seen before. Maybe you will build things that reach high into the sky. Your life is yours. Try as many things as you can try, and see as much as you can see. Wherever you go, take your hopes, pack your dreams, and never forget, it is on journeys that discoveries are made. Maybe you will help others to see the beauty in each day, or maybe you will lift cheering crowds onto their feet. Do everything with love, follow your heart, and see where it leads you. Maybe you are here to shine a light into places that have been dark for too long. Maybe you will speak up for those who can't speak for themselves. Maybe you are here to help in ways that only you can. There will be struggles, there will be fears, and it won't always be easy. At times it will feel really hard, and you might make a mess of things. You may fall down. You may fail. But you will also get back up, and you will rise a little stronger and a little taller, because there really is more inside of you than you know. And this world needs your gifts, your talents, your big ideas, and maybe you are just getting started. What if you are only scratching the surface of what you can do and who you can be? What if you have talents you haven't discovered yet? There is something powerful, even magical about you. You already have everything it takes to do big things. Maybe you have no idea just how good you really can be, and maybe you don't know how much you matter, but maybe, just maybe, the world has been waiting centuries for someone exactly like you. One thing is for sure, you are here, and because you are here, anything is possible. And maybe, just maybe, you will exceed your wildest dreams. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Mrs. Spreen. I'd now like to say a few words to the graduates, and then Dr. Culliffe will join me in presenting scholarships and awards to our graduates. I'd like to welcome all of you, West Boylston faculty, Superintendent Maher, respected members of our school committee and select board, other leaders of our community, friends, family, and of course, members of the class of 2023. Welcome to the 66th annual graduation exercises for West Boylston Middle High School. It's a great privilege and a joyous occasion that has brought us here together to celebrate the completion of high school of these 61 outstanding West Boylston seniors. As our banner states, graduation's not the end, it's the beginning. And you've demonstrated that you are ready to begin the next part of your life's journey. High school will soon be a fond memory, and the events that you participated in while in this building will become part of the stories that you share with your own children one day, hoping to inspire greatness in them. I'm truly honored to have served as your principal for your middle school and high school years. Most of you have spent the past 7 years with me, sharing the space, growing and learning from one another. I want you to know that you are leaving a lasting impression on our school. Your legacy, your ideas, your works of art, and your best performances have left our school a better place in the year 2023 because of all of you. I'd also like to thank our amazing West Boylston teachers who have kept knowledge flowing and critical thinking happening during some challenging times over the past several years. You've kept the students engaged and safe so that they could continue to grow stronger and wiser and become more resilient women and men. I'd especially like to acknowledge one of our teachers who will be retiring at the end of this school year. Please stand, Mr. Ward. Gary Ward has served in our district for 8 years. He is a proud father of our salutatorian, Brenna Ward, math teacher. He has coached both tennis and golf at WB. And we'd like to congratulate you for your many years of service and wish you the very best in your retirement, Gary. I'd also like to acknowledge the 2 amazing class advisors that have worked with this class for 4 years, including all of the work in preparation for this evening and all the fun that they had this week. So please join me in thanking Mrs. Amy Smith and Mrs. Jen Cheever. Graduation would not happen without our graduation coordinator and Secretary Extraordinaire, Mrs. Kim Ilario. And the scholarships and awards that we'll be giving out shortly would not be able to take place without Mrs. Marie Johnson. Finally, I'd like to thank Mrs. Becky LaRoche and Mrs. Marissa Carlson, the guidance counselors of this class, for all the work that they did to help them gain acceptance into some amazing colleges and universities. Members of the class of 2023, it has been a pleasure to attend your concerts and theater performances, your art shows, athletic contests, and other events over the years. Your senior week has been an exciting week with your cookouts, your trip to the beach, your senior night, and now, of course, this one last gathering to celebrate you and to wish you the very best as you venture forth to make all of us proud to have known you and to have had a small part in helping you shape your high school experience. Members of the class of 2023, you've persevered and prospered during the past 4 years of high school. You've gained acceptance to many wonderful colleges and universities. You've made plans to continue to work hard to accomplish your career goals. Your generosity and determination, your knowledge and innovation, your respect and your resilience have been an inspiration to all of us. You represent the best of what West Boylston has to offer. And today we celebrate all that you have done and look forward to all that you will do in the days to come. Members of the class of 2023, you have accomplished a lot. But know this, the greatest version of yourself that will ever exist is still ahead of you, waiting to emerge. And so I urge you to be bold and courageous. I challenge you to be kind and compassionate. I ask you to be loyal and honest. And know that everyone here in this gym tonight believes in you. Now go forth and light the world with your talents, your gifts, and your passions. Go Lions. Okay. At this time, Dr. Culliffe and I are pleased to present the awards and scholarships to the members of the class. When we call your name, please come up and accept your award and allow us to recognize you for your achievement. The recipient of the Benjamin P. Lorge Memorial Scholarship is Angelina Ahern. Great job. Well done. Congrats. Thank you. The recipient of the West Boylston High School Student Council Scholarship, the West Boylston Youth Basketball Scholarship, the Walter C. Cranston Jr. Memorial Scholarship, and the West Boylston High School Softball Scholarship, Miss Lucy Allen. The recipient of this year's West Boylston High School National Honor Society Scholarship, Michaela Bishop. Congrats. The recipient of the Matthew John Phillips Foundation Scholarship and the West Boylston Little League Scholarship, Cameron Breen. The recipient of the Matthew John Phillips Foundation Scholarship, Julia Carr. Congratulations. You're very welcome. You're welcome. The recipient of the Sons of the American Legion Scholarship and the Matthew John Phillips Foundation Scholarship, Gianna Cianci. Nice job. Good job. Receiving the Sons of the American Legion Scholarship, as well as the West Boylston Masonic Charity and Educational Association Scholarship, Kaylee Donaldson. Way to go. Nice job. The recipient of the Matthew John Phillips Foundation, the Jeffrey O. Seminowitz Memorial, the West Boylston Masonic Charity and Educational Association, as well as the West Boylston Middle High School PTA, Leo J. Sullivan Scholarship, Rebecca Dorman. Receiving the American Legion Harold N. Keith Post 204 Scholarship, the Cattell Andreesky Memorial Scholarship, the Scholarship for the Independent Order of Odd Fellows for the Worcester Lodge 56, the Matthew John Phillips Foundation Scholarship, and the West Boylston Middle High School PTA Leo J. Sullivan Scholarship Award, Olivia Downer. Receiving the Sons of American Legion Scholarship, the West Boylston High School Student Council Scholarship, West Boylston Little League Scholarship, West Boylston School PTA Leo J. Sullivan Scholarship, and the Town of West Boylston Scholarship, Liam DeBow. Receiving the Matthew J. Phillips Foundation Scholarship, Riley Egan. All right. Receiving the Cattell Andreesky Memorial, Eugene Oriel Memorial, Matthew John Phillips Foundation, Sons of American Legion, West Boylston Athletic Association, West Boylston High School Scholarship, West Boylston Teachers Association, and West Boylston Youth Soccer Sean LeMay Memorial Scholarship, Caitlin Flaherty. Wow. Way to go. Receiving the West Boylston Youth Soccer Sean LeMay Memorial and Jake O'Connor West Boylston Athletic Association Scholarships, Mia Junto. All right. Good job, kiddo. Receiving the Cattell Andreesky Memorial, Independent Order of Odd Fellows, Worcester Lodge 56, and Matthew John Phillips Foundation Scholarships, Faith Jochum. You're very welcome. Receiving the Cattell Andreesky Memorial Scholarship, the West Boylston Athletic Association Scholarship, and West Boylston Youth Basketball Scholarship, Katie Chrysonis. Great job, Katie. Absolutely. Receiving the American Legion Harold N. Keith Post 204 Scholarship, as well as the West Boylston Middle High School PTA Leo J. Sullivan Award, Braden Levangie. Great job. Receiving the Elton and Kathleen Drew National Art Honor Society Scholarship, the Matthew John Phillips Foundation Scholarship, McCullough Family Scholarship for Policing, Criminal Justice, and Public Service, and the West Boylston High School Softball Scholarship, and the West Boylston Town Scholarship, Peyton Maloney. Receiving the Justine Clace Memorial Scholarship, Miss Megan LaRiviere. Congratulations. Receiving the Elton and Kathleen Drew Drama Club Scholarship, the Elton and Kathleen Drew Music Club Scholarship, as well as the West Boylston Little League Scholarship, Christopher Nasuti. Great job. Awesome. The recipient of the Matthew John Phillips Foundation Scholarship, Ms. Shayla Nicholson. Receiving the Clinton Savings Bank Scholarship for 2023, Jessica Pano. Receiving the West Boylston Athletic Association Scholarship and the West Boylston Little League Scholarship, Dominic Ritacco. Congrats, Dom. The recipient of the Mary Ellen Rishnick Memorial Scholarship this year, Olivia Serpoli. Receiving the Sons of the American Legion Scholarship Award, Ms. Kayla Spring. Receiving the American Legion Harold N. Keith Post 204 Scholarship, Elton and Kathleen Drew National Art Honor Society Scholarship, the Independent Order of Odd Fellows Worcester Lodge 56 Scholarship, the Keith Meridian Scholarship, the Matthew John Phillips Foundation Award, and the Sylvester Family Memorial Scholarship, Miss Bridget Wall. And receiving the Elton and Kathleen Drew National Art Honor Society Scholarship, the Matthew John Phillips Foundation Scholarship, and the West Boylston Teachers Association Scholarship, Brenna Ward. Thank you and congratulations to our award recipients this evening. At this time, we will begin the awarding of diplomas to the class of 2023. The first diploma is symbolically awarded to the president of the class on behalf of the West Boylston School Committee.
Cameron John Breen. Cameron was a member of NHS, NFHS, Student Council, and was class president. He played varsity soccer and JV baseball. Cameron also enjoys skiing and snowboarding. In the fall, he will attend the University of Vermont, majoring in business administration. Cameron thanks his teammates, coaches, teachers, and classmates, and his mother, right? And his mom, who inspired and helped him. Congratulations.
Pierce Thomas Lindsay.
Pierce thanks his teachers, fellow students, and friends that helped him become who he is today. He was a member of NHS, jazz band, and volleyball club. Pierce will be going to WPI.
Brenna Kathleen Ward.
Brenna will be attending University of Rhode Island, majoring in neuroscience with a concentration in neuropharmacology. She thanks her family for support and encouragement and Mrs. Carter for being there and supporting her writing. Brenna was a member of NHS, NAHS, and president of Wellness Club.
Liam Christopher James Dubow.
During his time at West Boylston, Liam was a part of Student Council, NHS, the NAHS historian, and class representative. Liam enjoys making custom-painted shoes, weightlifting, and day trading. He is going to Bryant University studying a double major in finance and entrepreneurship and a minor in economics. Liam's favorite memory is art class with Miss Dodge and Miss Rainville and having breakfast every morning with his friends.
Michaela Teresa Bishop.
In the fall, Michaela will major in computer science at WPI. She was vice president of NHS and co-president of DECA. Michaela would like to thank her parents and sisters for encouraging her to do her best, and her friends for making days better. Finally, Mr. Swenson for the laughs and memories.
Caitlin Margaret Flaherty.
In high school, Caitlin played varsity softball and soccer. She was vice president, NHS president, and DECA co-president. Caitlin will attend UMass Amherst Commonwealth Honors College with a double major in public health and psychology. She thanks her teachers and parents for support and her sister for Dunkin' Runs.
Julia Rose Carr.
In the fall, Julia will study criminology at the University of Southern Maine. She would like to thank her parents for their support and love. They are the best. Julia was a member of NHS and the National Spanish Honor Society. She also played varsity soccer.
Riley Rosemary Egan.
Riley played soccer and softball and was a member of DECA, Wellness, and Yearbook. She will attend Framingham State University for fashion merchandising and play softball. Riley thanks her mom and dad for pushing and supporting her and for all of the rides, her friends and family for showing up to games, Mr. Wiley for listening, Mr. Swenson for fun math, Miss Dodge for the yearbook, and Mrs. Smith for the intern opportunities. Thank you, class of 2023, and good luck.
Megan Louise LaRiviere.
During high school, Megan was a member of the GSA and participated in the internship program. Megan thanks her parents, friends, and all the teachers that helped her, especially Mrs. Murphy.
Kaylee Jade Donaldson.
Kaylee plans to attend Fitchburg State and majoring in early childhood education. She was a member of the a cappella club. Kaylee thanks her mom and dad for helping her get through this final year and her friends for making high school enjoyable, and good luck to her brother Jacob.
Skyly Elise Naylor.
Skylar will be going to Quinsigamon Community College for Liberal Arts and Psychology. She thanks her sisters for being by her side, her parents for everything, the Wyatt family for being so kind, and her friends for the memories. A shout out to teachers for pushing her, supporting her, and making things fun. Mr. Olson, Miss Dodge, Coach Coder, and Coach A.
Faith Ariella Jokum.
Throughout high school, Faith was in National Honor Society, French Honor Society, and Art Honor Society, and a member of Wellness Club. She will attend Simmons University for nursing. Faith thanks her family for their support and wisdom, her teachers for the motivation, and her friends who made school less burdensome and made her laugh.
Shayla Yu Ping Nicholson.
Shayla played varsity soccer in high school. She was a member of National Honor Society and National Spanish Honor Society, and a lifeguard over summers. She will attend University of New Hampshire for animal science and pre-vet track. She thanks her parents for supporting her and pushing her to be her best.
Parker Raymond Diaz.
Parker would like to thank his friends and family for supporting and pushing him. He participates in track and field and was on NHS and SHS and DECA. He is also a Boy Scout, swim instructor, swim team coach, and lifeguard. Parker will be going to the University of Vermont.
Mia Ann Guinta.
In the fall, Mia will be attending Worcester State University for elementary education. She is thankful to her family for supporting her decisions and would like to thank her friends who have made high school an enjoyable experience. Mia played soccer and softball and was a member of DECA, Wellness Club, and Yearbook Committee.
Bridget Mary Wall.
In high school, Bridget was a member of NHS and NAHS. She also danced, swam, and was a Girl Scout. She would like to thank her parents, sister, and brothers for the love and support. and her friends and close family for pushing her. Bridget will study forensic science at Courage College.
Riley Avis McMaster.
Riley thanks her friends for making every day fun and Mr. Swenson for listening to her. Her family are her biggest supporters, and she is thankful for them for being there and being her cheerleaders. Riley was part of NHS and AHS and SHS, Interact, Student Council PR, and Treasurer. She also played varsity soccer. Riley will major in nursing at UConn.
Shiloh Galicia Fair.
Shiloh was part of GSA while completing online classes during high school. Shiloh plans to work and hopefully take EMT classes in the future. Being a quiet student of West Boylston was enjoyable, and Shiloh is very happy to have made it with support from teachers, siblings, and parents.
Skyla Rose Mannion.
Skyla thanks her family for supporting her and pushing her to do better in school and musically. She will continue to do her best in the future. Skyla was a member of A Cappella Club and will be attending UMass Boston next school year.
Gianna Marie Cianci.
While in high school, Gianna was on NHS and SHS, a member of Yearbook Club, and Vice President of Wellness. She will pursue a double major in business administration and psychology at Worcester State. Gianna would like to thank her parents, teachers, and friends that helped her succeed in her academic career.
Jessica Pano.
Jess would like to thank her family and friends for helping her through her journey at WB. She was a member of West Boylston Varsity Girls Soccer and West Boylston Varsity Cheer. Jess will be attending Worcester State for criminal psychology.
Meadow Marie Sestodio.
Meadow will be taking a gap year next year. She is thankful to her mom and sisters for always being there and her biggest supporters, her best friends for making high school the best it could be. Meadow will miss Mr. Swenson's class and all the laughs.
Jasani Hope Driscoll.
Jasani is proud of what she has accomplished during high school. She is looking forward towards what the future will bring.
Katerina Josephine Kerrigan.
Throughout high school, Katerina was a varsity cheerleader. She would like to thank her mom, brother, and family for the support, and Mrs. Cheever, Mrs. Smith, and Mrs. Fay for helping her get it done. Katerina will be attending University of New England.
Kayla Christine Spring.
Kayla will be attending Worcester State University in the fall. Throughout high school, she was a varsity cheerleader.
Cecilia Roland Bergeron.
Cece played on the Leominster girls varsity ice hockey team for 2 years during high school. She plans to go to school for early childhood education and become a teacher as her career. Cece thanks WB for taking her in when she transferred and making her feel at home. She also thanks her family for supporting her through everything.
Holly Rivers.
In the fall, Holly will be majoring in elementary education and minoring in Spanish at Worcester State University. In high school, she was a member of the Principal School Council, National Spanish Honor Society, and Student Council. Holly was also a class representative, class secretary, camp counselor, and hostess. She would like to thank her parents for being supportive and her sister for being her best friend.
Amanda Rivers.
Amanda thanks her parents, grandfather, and siblings for love and support and friends for making a memorable year. She was a member of DECA, NHS historian, and French Honor Society co-president. Amanda will be studying communications and sociology at the University of New Hampshire.
Mohammed Amin Tashpulatov.
Mohammed plans to work to make and save money. He is glad he has completed high school and is ready for the next chapter.
Mordecai Joel Yadam.
While in high school, Mordecai was in pep band and band. He also played the piano and did programming and coding. Mordecai is grateful for all of the memories and teachers and students at West Boylston. He is attending Worcester State University for computer science.
Isaac Nascimento Zuniga.
While at West Boylston, Isaac played varsity soccer. He plans to start a business in the future.
Eniola Ife Olua Ige.
In high school, Ennie played varsity basketball and was a member of NAHS. He thanks his mom for all her support, shout out to his homies, and big ups to Liam. Ennie will be attending college.
Colin James Rigney.
In the fall, Colin will minor in business at UMass Dartmouth and then major in engineering. Colin enjoys the quote, "To be envied for your giftedness is better than to be accepted for your untalentedness."
Gianna Vanessa Buck.
During high school, Gianna was a member of NHS and SHS, Wellness Club, and a varsity cheerleader. She would like to thank her parents for being her biggest supporters. Gianna will be going to UMass Amherst for sports management.
Daisy Marie Roberts.
During high school, Daisy worked at Willow's Rest Home. She will attend Worcester State University studying psychology. Daisy would like to thank her family, friends, and boyfriend for support and generosity. Also, Miss Cheever, Miss Fay, Miss Smith for being there and helping her. She will remember the love.
Tyler Robert Dickinson.
While at West Boylston, Tyler was an active member of PAW. In his free time, he enjoys reading. Tyler would like to thank his parents and teachers, especially Miss Cheever, Miss Levangie, Mr. Wiley, and Miss Heward.
Angelina Nicole Ahern.
Next year, Angela will major in dance at Salve Regina. She danced for 16 years and was a member of Wellness Club and co-president of French Honor Society. Angela thanks Miss Carlston and Miss Carter for encouraging her to follow her dream of dance, and Miss Carter for being there since 6th grade. She also thanks the women in the office who made her feel welcome, and of course her family and friends for the love and support.
Faith Morgan Casey.
During her 4 years of high school, Faith was on the cheer team. She enjoyed volunteering at Be Like Brit, working at the school store, and reading to elementary students. Faith will be going to a new school next year where she will keep learning, meet new people, and make new friends. She will work towards her future goal of healthcare. Faith had an amazing time working with Miss W, Miss P, Miss Kaylee, and many more. Spirit Week always made her happy, and she enjoyed bringing her scene of wild style to West Boylston.
Seth Michael Lynch.
Seth has enjoyed his time at West Boylston and in the future will possibly become involved in content creation.
Corey William Fletcher.
Throughout high school, Corey played baseball. He will be going to trade school for HVAC. Corey would like to thank his teachers and classmates that helped him graduate high school.
Jordan James Aria.
Jordan played basketball while a student at West Boylston. He will be going to welding school to become a welder.
Isaiah Kenneth David Kelly.
Isaiah will be entering the work field. He is thankful to all of his teachers and grateful for the memories that he made.
Owen Hunter Gothier.
Owen was in ski club and played baseball in high school. He will study computer science at Worcester State University. Owen thanks his friends for making school enjoyable.
Braden Caleb Levangie.
Braden will study mechatronics engineering at RIT and continue entrepreneurial efforts for a technology company. He was in DECA, NHS, and works as the lead AI engineer at FAQX Inc. Braden is excited to leave West Boylston, having helped with computer science using his experience.
Chief Joe Jerry Kojo Esafiri Quay.
In high school, Chief was a member of student council. He also played varsity soccer and basketball. In the fall, he will attend UMass Dartmouth, majoring in computer science. Chief thanks his teachers, friends, teammates, and family for the endless support throughout this journey.
Evan Paul Wilson.
While in high school, Evan played football and baseball. He will be attending Southern Maine Community College for Culinary Arts. Evan would like to thank his parents for supporting him and his teachers for pushing him to be his best.
Sean James Furlong.
In the fall, Sean will be going to Worcester State with a double major of chemistry and computer science. He was a member of DECA and played on the co-op lacrosse team. Sean thanks Mr. Olson for inspiring him to find his passion for science and Dr. Coliff for being supportive during high school.
Christopher Matthew Nasuti.
While at high school, Chris played basketball and was a member of PAW. He would like to thank his friends, family, and teachers for pushing him to success. Chris will be studying music education at Westfield State.
Jason Ryan Johnson.
While in high school, Jason played basketball, and his senior year, he played baseball. He thanks his mom, dad, and Allison for supporting him all these years. Jason plans to attend Worcester State and study occupational therapy. Lucy Grace Allen. Lucy will attend Smith College majoring in government studies and journalism. She was a captain for varsity softball and basketball and was also NHS secretary and regional student council secretary. Lucy thanks her parents for always supporting her, friends for the memories, and teachers for preparing her for the next step.
Peyton Abigail Maloney.
In the fall, Peyton will attend Worcester State University with a double major of psychology and criminal justice, and she will play softball. Peyton was on NHS Student Council, NAHS Secretary, Day for Change Facilitator, and did an internship at the Worcester DA's office. She thanks her family, friends, Mr. Wiley, Miss Goodwill, coaches, and teammates for support, her parents for all the softball rides, and her brother for the pitching competitions. A special thanks to Coach Phil, who unfortunately passed away this spring. A fond memory is playing in the state final at UMass Amherst.
Rebecca May Dorman.
In the fall, Rebecca will study environmental science at Worcester State University. She was a member of NHS, NAHS, and played varsity softball. Rebecca would like to thank Miss Dodge for her support with the senior mural.
Samuel Arthur Saborin.
While in high school, Sam worked at the library in town, was a member of Game Club, and had an internship at the Sterling VCA.
Eli Richard David Ruben Manjares.
During high school, Eli was in DECA and worked at Leominster Credit Union. He will study finance at Bryant University in the fall. Eli thanks his family for helping him go through all his school years. He wouldn't be the person he is today without them.
Dorian Rami Ramadan.
In the fall, Dorian will play soccer and study biology at Fitchburg State. He was captain for varsity soccer and basketball. Dorian will not forget the memories made here playing sports. He is thankful for his teachers and staff for helping him and family for supporting him.
Samuel John Raymond.
Next year, Sam will be going to UNH for business. He played football, basketball, and lacrosse while in high school. Sam thanks his teachers who helped him throughout the years.
Olivia Marie Downer.
Olivia thanks her friends for making senior year memorable, her parents for supporting and pushing her, and Sonia for company on the rides to school. Enjoy the bus next year. She will be going to Worcester State University for nursing. Olivia played varsity soccer and softball and was NHS treasurer and SHS vice president, part of Interact and NAHS.
Caitlin Patricia Kersonis.
Caitlin played varsity soccer, basketball, and softball. She was a member of Student Council, Interact, NHS, NAHS, and Spanish Honor Society. Also a class representative. Caitlin will study nursing at University of Rhode Island. She thanks her family for being the biggest support and best friends for memories and fun. Caitlin also thanks her coaches for pushing her and Mr. Swenson and Mr. Wiley for brightening long days.
Olivia Mia Angelina Sherpley.
Olivia will be attending University of Rhode Island for nursing. She was a class representative and a member of Student Council, NHS and NAHS. Olivia is thankful for her family for pushing her and her best friends for being by her side and making her day. Also her sisters for being there and Mr. Swenson for making her laugh.
Michael Jonathan Fournier.
Michael will study at Quinsigamond Community College and attend a larger school after. During high school, he wrote and recorded music. He also got his first performance opportunity and will continue with music. He thanks his friends for their support over the years. Michael dedicates these last 4 years to his mother and father who are watching over him from above and proud of how far he has come. He found his way for them.
Dominic Robert Ritacco.
While in high school, Dominic played baseball, golf, and basketball. He thanks his dad for being there and supporting him. He is his best friend and wouldn't be here without him. Also his friends, family, and brother for making him a smart kid, and his girlfriend for being an amazing person. In the fall, Dominic will study business at Worcester State University.
We present to you the graduates of 2023.